Hi guys, in this video we are going to work with factorization of sum and difference of cubes, right? Okay, without wasting time, let's put this into practice. Okay, so consider this. When you're factorizing the difference of cubes, let's say we're having a cube plus or minus b cube. This is the theory behind it. This is, yes, this is the theory behind it. We have a cube plus b cube. So we are required to factorize this. So what you could do first is to find the cubic root of a. So what will be the cubic root of a? Cubic root of a. So we know when we take out this cubic root, remember using this is a root definition, so this will be a numerator and a denominator, this one. So it's going to be 3 all over 3. So that will be 3 all over 3 is the same as 1. A to the power of 1 is the same as a. Okay, so what is the cubic root of a? That will be a. Cubic root of b, that will be b. Remember, we keep this sign. That will be b. So here comes an important part. Then from here, you square the first. When you square the first, you're going to have a squared. Then with the first term and the last term, they multiply each other. First times last, that will be ab. But what changes, if it's plus, it will be an opposite of it. So it will be minus ab. Then you square the last. Then when you square b, that will be b squared. Okay. Then already it's factorized. So whenever you're factorizing the sum of difference of cubes, always factorize it into a binomial and a trinomial. Always factorize it into a binomial and a trinomial, because this is a binomial and this is a trinomial. Okay, right. So let's work out the one that is minus a cube minus b cube. Then let's factorize this. What is the cubic root of a? It's a. Then the sign remains the same. Cubic root of b, that's b. So let's square. We already have the binomial. Let's square the first term. So that will be a squared. Then the first term multiplied by the last term, that will be ab. So we are going to have plus ab since it's minus. Then square the last b squared. Then that will be square the last b. That will be b squared. Then we are done. We are done with that. Let's consider these typical exam questions. Let's consider they want you to factorize. They want you to factorize maybe 27 x cube plus y cube. So what is the cubic root of 27? Consider this cubic root of 27. It's into exponential form. Let's change 27 to exponential form. That will be 3 to the power of 3. So this is a numerator and a denominator. 3 all over 3. That is the same as 3 all over 1. So 3 all over 1 is the same as 3. So in other words, the cubic root of 27, it's 3. So what will be of x cube? Of x cube will be x. Of y cube will be y. So we are not done. We are not done, guys. So what you should do now is square the first. Let's square 9. Let's square 3. That will be 9. Let's square x. That will be x squared. Then the first and the last multiply each other. 3x multiplied by 1. That will be 3xy. Then we'll square the last, which will be y squared. Before watching this video, it's very important while we do questions, pause the video and do it yourself and recheck whether you did well or not, right? So that's how you can factorize the first question. Oh, I made a mistake in terms of sign. So here it should be minus. It should be minus because here it's positive. Don't forget what we have learned in this theory, right? That is combined with practical. So that's number one. Let's consider number 2. Let's say we have 54 x cube minus 16. So they want us to factorize this. So we will let's find this. Pause the video and do it yourself. First, find the cubic root of 54. Of 54. Oh, it will give you 3,7 blah blah blah. So that means we don't have a cubic root of is 54. Similarly, we don't have a cubic root of 16. So what do we do? When you don't have a cubic root, always look for a highest common factor. Always look for what? Highest common factor. So let's find the highest common factor here. The highest common factor is what? It's 2. So to get to to get to 54, I think we need 27. 27 times 2, that will be 54. So that will be 27. 2 times 27 give you 54. X cube, right? To get to 16, we need 8. Okay, let's continue further. What is the cubic root of 27? That's 3. Cubic root of x, that will be x. Cubic root of 8, cubic root of 8 will give you 2. Okay, right. All right. Then what are we going to do? We already have our binomial. Let's find the trinomial. Square the first them. That will be 9x squared. Then the first and the last multiply each other. 3 times 2, that will be 6. So since it's minus, it's going to be positive 6x. Then we square the last, that will be 4. Okay, we are done. Hope you saw what we did there. Whenever you don't find a cubic root, always look for a common factor when factorizing. Okay, so yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go to the last question. Consider this. We are having x minus, this will be a little bit crucial, x minus y cube minus 64x cube. So we need to factorize this. This sounds tricky, but it's not. What we could see here, it's a difference of 2 perfect cubes. Difference of 2 perfect cubes. So we'll do the same approach, but let me use a bigger bracket. Okay. What is the cubic root of x minus y cube? We will get x cube, x minus y. Sorry for that. Get x minus y. What is the cubic root of 64? Just say cubic root of 64 in your calculator there. What are you getting? You are getting 4. Cubic root of x, that will be 4x. Okay. Okay. We are done with the binomial. Let's try to find the trinomial. Okay. You square. Yeah, remember we are going to square the first. You square the first. So it's going to be x minus y squared. Then from here, what are we going to do? We square the first, right? Then the first and the last, they multiply. So in other words, since it's minus, it's going to be plus 4x multiplied by the first. So this is the last multiplied by the first. So we're going to have x minus y. Okay, then you square you square the last. So what will be that? 4 squared, that will be 16. Then x will be x squared. Okay, so we are having 16x squared. Then let's close the bracket. 16x squared. Let me write it afresh here. We are going to have 16x squared plus 16x squared. Okay, we are not done. So let's work out the brackets because we do have like terms here. So we have x minus y minus 4x. Okay, it's fine. Let's work it out, this part. Square the first there, that will be x squared. Then this power multiply everything. 2 times x times y, that will be minus, sorry for that. That will be 2xy. Then the square the last, that will be y squared. Okay, we are done there. That's 4x times x, that will be 4x squared. 4x times y, that will be minus 4xy. We are done with this, plus that 16x squared. Okay. All right, let's continue simplifying. X minus 4x, that will be minus 3x. Integers, guys. Negative 3x minus y. Okay, so from here, x squared plus 4x squared, that will be 5 plus 16, that will give you 21x squared. So let's see, negative 2xy minus 4xy, these are like terms, right? They will give you negative 6xy. What are we left with? We are left with we are left with y squared. So that will be plus y squared. So we are done. So this was a little bit crucial, but with practice, you can watch this video repeatedly and see what I've done. But first attempt it without watching the video first. You pause the video, you do it yourself, then you check yourself. Right? Hope you find this video useful, great time, because this will help you, especially when you're going to work with fractions. Sometimes they can give you the difference of sum of cubes. Maybe, for example, they could say x cubed plus 1 divided by x minus 1. You should be able to factorize such equations or simplify such equations. Hope you find this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe and like, and remember, we love you. And guys, let's not forget, like the video so that it can grow our audience, so that we grow the community. Thank you.